Any relief? The pressure's off. You don't need to fight. You don't need to work hard to make something happen. It's either, oh, I'm not in control. Oh, this sucks. Or, woo, I'm not in control. Like, it's relieve me of this. This is, woo, freedom.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a little relief, but I don't think I was before you mentioned it because I think there might have been a belief or like a mistrust that I'm not like gonna just get right back lost in thought.
Yeah.
But I also see how that's just a thought.
Yeah. Like when we were just slowing it down there, and I just, was kind of pointing out, there's the activity of thought, there's the activity of sound, the activity of sensations, seeing, tasting, smelling. This is just it. I'm laying it out like there's six separate activities, but really it's just one activity. Now, in this one activity, where do you experience a doer? Where do you experience the controller of that activity?
It feels like there is one in thought.
Yeah. It feels like there's one in thought. You mean there's a controller of the thought? But where is that one? Is it something other than a thought? Because experientially, there's only the thought activity, the smelling, the tasting, the touching, the hearing, the seeing. And what I'm saying is that's just one big activity. It's not even six separate activities. It's one big activity. Now, in that big activity, where are you experiencing the doer? You can pinpoint the sound, but can you pinpoint the doer? You can pinpoint the sensation, but can you pinpoint the controller? In that big activity, where do you find the me that you believe to be? You are that
In
which is
the
experiencing. You are that which is experiencing this activity of thinking, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. Now, in that activity that you are experiencing, where do you experience the me that you believe to be? The one that's doing and controlling life. Is it here or not here?
well, it's in thought.
It's in thought. Is it a thought or is it in thought? What are you saying?
Not, it is a thought.
It is a thought. What is it exactly controlling?
Well, I already know what you're going to say to this, but it feels like it's controlling, like it feels like it's resisting. But I assume you're saying that you're going to say that is the resistance.
Mhm. But is there the experience that it's controlling anything?
Well, resistance feels like control.
Does resistance feel like suffering? Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
So is it safe to say that control feels like suffering?
yeah,
So then is it safe to say that realizing that you aren't in control is freedom from suffering?
yeah,
So you aren't in control. You're relieved. Unless you want to continue pretending that you're in control. Unless you want to continue imagining that you're in control. But what you were just experiencing was just the reality. The reality is that you aren't in control. Everything is just happening on its own. Or is there just disbelief in this? And there's like, are you sure? I really want to be in control, even though I experientially can't find a me that's in control. I want to imagine that I'm in control. I want to dream that I'm in control. In control. This coughing's just happening, by the way. I'm not controlling it. I'm sure you're not controlling your heartbeat right now or your digestion.